What did your school illegally do? My daughter Trixie came home from her new private school acting strange. She was 14 and had just transferred to Westfield Academy after we scraped together the tuition money. At first, I thought it was normal adjustment stress. But then she started asking weird questions like, Mom, can teachers make you do things for free? And what if someone takes pictures of you without asking? The breaking point came when I found her crying in the shower at 2 a.m., scrubbing her arms raw. When I asked what was wrong, she just whispered, I can't get clean. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. I decided to surprise her with lunch the next day. When I showed up at the school, the receptionist got flustered and said Trixie was in community service. Weird, since community service wasn't part of the curriculum. She led me to the back of the building where I saw something that made my blood boil. My daughter was on her hands and knees scrubbing bathroom floors with a toothbrush. She wasn't alone. There were about 15 other students, all girls, all from families who couldn't afford full tuition. They were in their school uniforms, cleaning toilets, mopping halls, and washing windows while other students walked by laughing. I marched straight to the headmaster's office. Mr. Pemberton, this smug man in a $3,000 suit, didn't even look up from his computer. Oh, you must be Trixie's mother. Yes, our scholarship students contribute to the school community through service. It builds character. I asked to see the enrollment contract. Nowhere did it mention forced labor. When I pointed this out, he smiled coldly and said, well, if you can't afford our standards, perhaps Trixie would be happier at public school. That night, I called other parents. Turns out every family receiving financial aid had been told their kids needed to do service hours to maintain their scholarships. The school was running an illegal child labor operation, using desperate families who couldn't afford to complain. One mother broke down crying, telling me her son had been cleaning the headmaster's car every morning before classes. Another said her daughter was forced to serve lunch to paying students while missing her own meals. I spent the weekend researching labor laws and recording phone calls with other parents. I discovered the school charged full-paying families $35,000 per year while forcing scholarship kids to do the same work they should have been paying professional staff to do. Monday morning, I walked into the Department of Labor with a stack of evidence thicker than a phone book. The investigator's jaw dropped when I showed her the photos. 2 days later, federal agents raided Westfield Academy during school hours. They found detailed spreadsheets showing how much money the school saved by using student labor instead of hiring janitors, over $200,000 per year. They even had a rotation schedule ensuring the scholarship kids cleaned everything from bathrooms to the headmaster's personal office. The local news picked up the story that night. The reporter interviewed Mr. Pemberton outside the school. When asked about using children as unpaid janitors, he actually said on camera, these children should be grateful for the opportunity to learn work ethic. The reporter followed up by asking if his own children would be grateful to scrub toilets with toothbrushes. Pemberton's face went white as he realized what he just admitted to on live television. That quote went viral. Parents across the state started investigating their own private schools. Within a week, 3 other academies were shut down for similar violations. The FBI discovered it was an organized scheme, elite schools sharing tactics on exploiting desperate families. Mr. Pemberton was arrested for human trafficking and child labor violations. He got 5 years in federal prison. The school had to pay $2.3 million in damages to affected families. But the best part? Trixie testified before Congress about educational exploitation. The same girl they tried to break with a toothbrush helped pass federal legislation protecting students. She's 17 now and headed to Harvard. Full scholarship, no scrubbing required. The irony? The same school that said she wasn't worth a fair education now brags about having a Harvard-bound alumna on their website. Last month, she sent Mr. Pemberton a graduation photo. The return address? His federal prison. On the back, she wrote, thanks for teaching me that some people's character isn't worth learning from. Sometimes the best revenge is proving they were wrong about your worth.